I feel very, very lucky. Like my life's in really good order right now. I have someone I love very much. I have a show that I love very much.
Are you not entertained?
Getting engaged.
Thanks, it's the best.
How do you handle that though? When you're in production, you're writing, you're doing all that, and then you have to have like a major life moment like that. How do you pull that all off?
I don't know. I think I've gotten to an age where I realize the life stuff comes first, right? It's as simple as that. Yeah, it took me a while to get there. Like, acting was my beloved for a long time. And then I realized that that's not gonna make you happy.
And when you got a good one.
The best.
Jason's fiancée is actress and So You Think You Can Dance alum Kayla Radomski. But before any wedding bells, he's focused on season 3 of Shrinking. E.T. was exclusively on set before the 11-episode season premieres January 28th on Apple TV. Michael J. Fox is joining this cast for a multi-episode arc as a Parkinson's patient.
What are you in for?
Parkinson's. You?
His haircut.
When Michael J. Fox walks on this set, was there that, were you like, oh my gosh?
I ran into him first outside. I ran into him in the alley. He was sitting there, and I got to go up to him and I got to tell him what an idol of mine he is. And, you know, there was this era when I was in my 20s where me and a few of my contemporaries were working too hard. Like, I was doing How I Met Your Mother and Forgetting Sarah Marshall at the same time and writing the stuff and all that. And we really did used to say, like, if Michael J. Fox could do it when he was doing Back to the Future, we can do it.
Yeah.
And I got to tell him that and be like, hey, you really, like, inspired me. You got me through some really hard times knowing that you had done this kind of stuff.
I just got chills, and I remember when he first shot with Harrison, I rapped that day and I stayed so I could watch them work together. And that was a really special moment. So, yeah, I can't wait for people to see it.
It was his idea. He called Bill, and you know, we're all old friends.
Spin City days.
Spin City,
Spin
yeah.
City, and also, you know, Bill and Mike are close, and I love Tracy. He said, I love your show. And Bill said, first of all, I'll make it work. You know, because like medicine hits at a certain point, and I will make it work. And do you want to play a character? So he's not playing himself. He's playing a character. And he said, I get to really act again. And he happened to be on this new medicine that that his voice has become stronger.
I can't imagine the scenes with him and Harrison.
Harrison loved it. Harrison loved it and said also, because Michael has impeccable comic timing. And Harrison said, I learned so much, and the privilege to work. It's like every day on the show, it's like something magical happens.
Yeah.
And how's this for magic? Jeff Daniels guest stars as Jason's absentee father.
Oh, man. It's such a dream, and it's like perfect casting to play my dad because it is not lost on me that he, like, or at least that I do kind of what he does. And there are times when we're doing scenes where I realize unintentionally our mannerisms are exactly the same.
And I think they look alike. I think they have a similar sort of like, or whatever that is, you know, that je ne sais quoi that they both have.
It was so fun watching him and Jason act together.
Yeah.
They're the
It's a
same
combination that
person.
makes
They have
so
a lot
much
in
sense.
common, right?
The same.
Yeah, it's wild.
Watching the mannerisms, you'll see. It's. I'm very excited for people to see. It was insane being across from the two of them acting at times.
Ted, could they
I'm
have
very-
cast that better?
No, they couldn't have.
Harrison has been what we've seen as a father figure to you, and now the real dad comes. And how does that mess up? Because Harrison also told us at the end of last season, he's relying on you. You're all his family. You're his people.
I'm leaving on you.
That is the exact right observation. We've got my biological father and sort of my surrogate father, and we definitely all have scenes together. That's all. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
And there's another famous face stopping by.
Candice Bergen
Candice
plays
Bergen.
Ted McGinley's mother. And you know we've set it up through both seasons that I can't stand her. She's my kryptonite. It was delicious. The crew could not stop laughing. It's so it was so funny.
Yeah.
It was magical casting.
Ta-da! The GOAT is back.
But leave it to 83-year-old Harrison Ford to bring the humor and the heart.
Life is going to keep demonstrating what you need most.
He's given me a lot of really good advice.
I love that.
Yeah, we've become really close. It's not lost on me what a special thing that is. Hey, Paul. Want to do it with me?
I actually do.
Awesome.
Working with him these past 3 years, I feel like it's going to 20 years of acting school. He really has inspired my passion for acting. He has a great body.
He's a
Yeah,
hottie.
he's a hottie.
Smoky hot.
I got a ride from Harrison in his golf cart, which is the cowboy golf cart. And Michael Urie was in the passenger seat with Michael's dog. And Harrison rips that golf cart. It was just like full, like
faster than normal.
whipping it, and then we were whipping through the Warner Brothers lot. At some point, got stuck behind like a barricade, and he fully like ATV'd it over a curb, off of a curb, and Michael is like giggling, holding Kinley, his dog, the whole time, just like looking back at me like, this is crazy. Harrison Ford is whipping us around in a golf cart on the Warner Brothers lot, and we're in full glam, and I'm in a gown.
Okay, something in Harrison's dressing room that may surprise you.
I've never been into Harrison's dressing room.
Well, that surprises me.
I've never been in there.
They let you in there. Are you kidding? That's Harrison Ford.
That's what I'm gonna do, ass.
Don't walk in there.
Never been in. Never been invited.
I have. I have, Abby. First of all, what we do is if it's like a Friday and we're both done and we're not driving ourselves, Harrison and I will have a little sip of tequila in his trailer before we go. And what I'm surprised about is that he somehow has an ice maker that makes the big ice cubes in a trailer.
The big rock?
The big rock ice cubes in a trailer. I'm like, that's where you've hit,
Now,
big time.
That's luck.
Okay, bye, Jemmy.
Dude, how did you not ask her out?
So we know Cobie Smulders is coming back, so does that clear the way maybe for exploring more of this dynamic between the two of them?
You know, look, I sure hope so, because
Yeah.
I love acting with Cobie, and we get to do some amazing stuff this year. Like any good rom-com, though, never quite goes to plan.
So when you have Cobie there, is there ever do you ever think or say to her, we gotta get more How I Met Your Mother stars here, and how could that play out?
No, it doesn't actually, because I think that TV has changed a bit, and I think that we treat shrinking very much like a movie.
Yeah.
So even when we have cameo stars, it's not like when you're doing a sitcom and a celebrity enters onto the stage and the audience applauds,
Yeah.
and there's kind of an acknowledgement of who they are outside of the show. Everything within our show is really within the story. What was really interesting to me about casting Cobie and why it was important to me was you wanted some sense that when Jimmy met Sophie, that they were meant to be together. That was important to us. And the magic trick of that is when their characters meet, it seems like they've known each other forever.
Yes.
Even though they've just met.
100%.
But it's because Cobie and I have known each other forever. And so this thing you're feeling of like a shared history that didn't exist, it really does exist.
Yeah.
And you get to feel that magic on camera.
I'm no Superman.
Next, we'll see Christa Miller reunite with her Scrubs co-stars when the revival airs February 25th on ABC.
I'm back, baby!
Do you know who those people are?
Yeah, maybe try a different approach.
Well, that crew is also the greatest crew. Also, Jordan is the most fun character to play because it's such broad comedy.
If I want to hear someone go on and on about how great you are, I'll just listen to you during sex.
I'm still very close to everyone on that set. Whoever you're paired with is fun, and it's a joyful show to be on.
I'm a doctor.